guys, so now we're going to play a game that you can play with us at home. So if you have something on which you can draw, like a chalkboard or some paper, quickly go and grab it. You're also going to need a blindfold. So you can get a scarf or anything that you can tie around your eyes. Ask your mum and dad to help you quickly for some paper, something to draw with, a crayon, and a blindfold. Okay, so have a look at this picture of the fish. Now, let's see if you can draw it with your eyes closed. Let's blindfold you. Okay, can you see anything? Alright, on your marks, get set, go! Not too bad for being blindfolded, hey? Good job.
Now, I'm going to see if I can draw this bunny blindfolded.
Hi everyone, it's so great to be back today as we talk about another wow thing that Jesus did. He did so many miracles, and one of them was healing a blind man. As we just saw, it's really hard to do things when you can't see. Today's story is all about how Jesus healed a man who had been blind since he was born. Imagine how he must have felt when he could see for the first time when Jesus healed him. Let's go and find out what happened.
Stories of the Bible. Jesus heals a man born blind. This is Jesus,
Hey-o!
who is the Son of God and the Savior of the world. While Jesus was on earth, he taught everyone about God's love. He did many miracles and healed people of their sickness.
Oh, hey everyone!
One day, Jesus was walking with his disciples and he saw a man who was born blind.
Hey Jesus!
His disciples wondered whose fault it was that this man was blind. Jesus told them it was not because anyone sinned, but rather it was because the power of God could be shown through this man's life. Then Jesus spit on the ground and made mud. He spread the mud over the blind man's eyes and told him, "Go wash yourself in the pool of Siloam." So the man went and did as Jesus said, and he could see.
Wow!
The man's neighbors and others who knew him as the blind man wondered if this was the same man.
Is that the same guy? No way.
They said, "No, he just looks like him."
It's me! No, it can't be.
But the blind man kept saying, "Yes, it's me." So the people asked, "Who healed you? What happened?" And the man told them all that Jesus had done for him.
Ew, that's what happened.
The people asked, "Where is Jesus now?" But the man didn't know.
Come on, you.
So the people took the man to the Pharisees because it was the Sabbath, the day of rest, and they thought Jesus shouldn't have made mud and healed the man on the Sabbath. The Pharisees asked the man so many questions,
What's going on?
and he answered them, "I was blind, but now I can see." The Pharisees kept asking more questions. They even brought the man's parents in to ask them questions, but they wouldn't answer because they were afraid of the Pharisees. Finally, the man had enough and yelled,
Listen!
"Look, I told you once. Why do you want to hear it again? If this man were not from God, He couldn't have made me see.
Don't come back.
The Pharisees were so mad at the man for saying this that they threw him out of the synagogue. Jesus heard what happened,
Oh, hey there.
and he found the man and asked him, "Do you believe in the Son of Man?" The man answered, "Who is he, sir? I want to believe in him." "You have seen him," Jesus said, "and he is speaking to you."
Wow!
"Yes, Lord, I believe." And he worshiped Jesus.
I think it's really interesting that in the story, did you see that some people were really happy about the man being healed? Well, especially the man who could see and couldn't see before. But other people really weren't very happy about him being healed. His neighbors and his friends at first were saying things like, "No, it's not him, it's someone else." And the Pharisees got really angry. They were cross with Jesus for healing the man on the Sabbath, which is the day set aside for worshiping God and for resting, and they felt like Jesus shouldn't have done the work of healing him on that day. The Pharisees were also just angry because they felt threatened, and they didn't like that Jesus could do these amazing miracles, and that people might start trusting Jesus instead of them. Even though they could see with their actual eyes, those people couldn't see that Jesus really was the Son of God, even though he was right in front of them. Although their eyes could see, it's like their hearts were blind. And that can be true of us too. We need to make sure that we can see things as they really are, that we ask God to show us his truth. And a big part of that is trusting Jesus. We need to ask him to open the eyes of our hearts so that we can see him and believe him. Just like the man who was healed worshiped Jesus when he realized who he was and he believed that he was the Son of God, we should also trust in God. The Bible tells us that we should walk by faith and not by sight. In other words, sometimes what we see with our eyes isn't as important as what we believe with our hearts. So remember, friends, ask God to give you a soft heart that trusts him, so that you can see the truth and have open eyes of your heart and not just eyes that can see.
Hello everybody. Our memory verse for this week comes from 2 Corinthians 5 verse 7. We walk by faith, not by sight. Come on, say it with me. We walk by faith, not by sight. See you all next week.